Leadership. Some individuals display it in academics, some in athletics, some in business, and some in the community. Mark Sullivan is a leader in all of these areas. As one of his former coaches, George Galeazzo, stated, although Mark was also an outstanding athlete, his contributions to the community off the field are what really make him a true Hall of Famer. This is very high praise indeed. His participation in sports and his extensive efforts in the community off the field have left an indelible mark on the town of Suffield that will be felt for generations. Growing up in an athletic family, Mark was exposed to sports at a very early age. He played Little League Baseball for First Church and was named to the All-Star travel team for 2 years. He was also captain of the first Suffield recreational travel soccer team. Mark was also one of the early participants in the Suffield Flyer youth hockey program, which was the foundation for the town's successful hockey program. But Mark's career really blossomed once he reached high school. Mark not only made the varsity soccer team as a freshman, he was also a starter. In fact, in the quarterfinals of the state tournament, Mark assisted on the tying goal with only 10 minutes remaining and scored the winning goal in overtime. Unfortunately, the team lost in the semifinals in OT. In Mark's sophomore year, his team again lost in the semifinals of the state tournament, this time to Valley Regional. During the preseason of Mark's junior year, he broke his leg and missed the entire regular season and most of the postseason. However, he was finally able to get back on the field in time to play in the Class M state championship game, which Suffield won 1-0 over Ram. It was the school's first state championship in any sport in 18 years. The injury bug struck Mark again the following year as a severely sprained ankle kept him off the field for the first half of the season. He returned for the second half to help lead the team to the state finals for the second straight year, this time losing to Farmington 2-1. Mark, despite playing in only half the team's games, was still named to the All-NCCC first team. Mark was not just a leader on the soccer field. He was also a key contributor on the ice for Suffield's ice hockey teams. He was a 3-year starter and was always one of the team's best defensive forwards. He was almost always playing on the penalty-killing unit, and because of his defensive skills, his line was often matched up against the opposing team's best offensive units. In fact, one former teammate and fellow Hall of Famer described Mark as one of the best defensive forwards I've ever skated with. In his 3 years on the hockey team, the team lost in the Division II semifinals his sophomore year, then won the Division II state championship his junior year, and then lost in the semifinals in Division I his senior year. During Mark's 4-year high school career, he participated in 3 state championships, winning 2 of them. In the previous 18 years, the school had not even made a single state final in any sport. Mark may not have been one of the players who scored the most points in either soccer or hockey, but he was definitely one of the truly unselfish leaders of his team, both on and off the field. He was the captain of his soccer team and assistant captain of the ice hockey team his senior year. He also received the school's Outstanding Sportsmanship Award his senior year, and in academics, Mark was also a standout, as he routinely made the honor roll and was a true leader in the school community. In fact, several Hall of Famers who were teammates of Mark in high school have described Mark in the following manner. Mark was not just a great athlete, he was a great teammate and a true leader, both on and off the field. As successful as Mark's high school career was, he was a real standout on the soccer field in college. His freshman year, he played midfield for the Division I nationally ranked University of Rhode Island soccer team. He decided to transfer after that 1 year to the University of Hartford, and after sitting out a year, joined his older brother Brian and later younger brother Danny on the Hawks soccer team. At UHart, Mark was the starting center midfielder and earned several honors during his 3 years on the team. His junior and senior years, he was named to the all-conference team and was named the team's Offensive Player of the Year and received the school's Sportsmanship Award. During his senior year, he tied the school's assist record while being selected to the Division I All-New England team. Quite an accomplishment for a kid from small-town Suffield. However, once his playing career ended, Mark continued to demonstrate what a true leader he is. He has coached numerous youth soccer teams, both girls and boys teams. Many of his teams won state cups at different age groups, but Mark's impact on the community of Suffield really took off from his community service. He and his wife, Carlene, founded the Glenn Packard Foundation in 1992. The foundation has raised money by having a yearly golf tournament for the past 20 years. The foundation has donated more than $200,000 toward the purchase of sports equipment and the improvement of sports facilities in Suffield. Some of these include the creation of Packard Field, several new scoreboards, new bleachers, playscapes, and the new concession pavilion at Benesky Field. Mark is also a founding member of the Suffield Sports Council, which was responsible for forming the Suffield Athletic Hall of Fame and the building of the Casangino Family Sports Complex. He has also served as a member of the Parks and Recreation Commission as well as the Suffield Soccer VP and Presidency. More recently, Mark has worked selflessly as a volunteer on a relief mission in Haiti. He has worked to help supply medical and dental equipment and supplies to the impoverished people of Haiti. During a trip there, he was introduced to the director of a newly formed girls' soccer program. The purpose of the program is to develop self-esteem and confidence in young women. Mark was impressed with the program, but was taken by the fact that they had no uniforms or equipment. After returning to Suffield, Mark was able to raise enough funds and equipment to supply the entire league of 35 teams with new uniforms, game balls, and assorted equipment. Mark Sullivan is one of Suffield's outstanding leaders, both on and off the sports field. He has impacted the lives of not only the people of Suffield, but also the impoverished people of Haiti. Mark is truly a Suffield Hall of Famer.